That's everything.
Bumping and banging.
Big Boy's Neighborhood. All righty, man. UFC. Josh Barnett is up in here. Josh Barnett, how you doing, my brother?
I don't know. I'm awake now with all that cowbell.
Josh, man, take that cowbell and shove it.
You want me to walk out with you?
My God. Where'd you get this guy?
Man, you know what, man? He came to us out of a program. You know what I'm saying? And you figured, like, by the state, there's certain things that you got to have with you. So we got like 3 or 4 of them.
Oh, sure enough.
Just hiring one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. I'm not gonna list exactly which categories he fell under, but you can kind of see.
Yeah, with that cowbell, no. He's got the clave over there too.
And you know, with him, man, it's like it's one of those things where you kind of it's not talent, it's more about feeling sorry for someone.
Oh, come on,
and
guys.
doing the good Lord's work.
Sure.
That's who Louis is.
You know what? There are times when that's acceptable, like, the pity sex.
Yeah. You know him then. Oh my gosh.
I think everybody knows him to a degree. We've all been at that stage in our life.
And Josh, if we don't know him, we know a Louis like.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? A Louis like.
I like that, a Louis like.
He's the one where the girls be like, all right, you owe me one. To their friend. All right, girl, I'm gonna do this.
Take one for the team.
I'm just gonna take you to bed, so I will feel so much better when I get with the next guy.
Right.
Start low.
Like, it'll be an instant come up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I can
the next
only
guy
improve
can't
from
be
here.
worse than this one.
Hey, man.
And you know what I love about
Someone
this
has to
Josh
do it.
Barnett? Josh Barnett is from the UFC.
Yeah.
Is we can't do nothing about this.
Not at all.
There ain't nothing you can do about this man talking mess to you.
Not at all, man. Well, I
Yeah.
did take jiu-jitsu for 4 years, but
He said,
I don't know what that would do for you.
Right.
I mean, if you like spending money on jiu-jitsu, go for it.
Right.
all right.
For 4,
man.
why 4 years? Why not 5, 2?
I don't know, just 4 years.
4 years.
I couldn't
It's like
afford
high
it.
school.
I couldn't afford it
It's high
afterwards.
school. I got my jiu-jitsu diploma. I'm gonna walk down the jiu-jitsu aisle.
Hey, Josh, let me tell you what this is, man. This is like Al Bundy with his Polk High School, the touchdown.
Sure.
Because he's locked in on 4 years of jiu-jitsu. But
is.
every time we go somewhere, he
4
get
years
his
of it.
ass beat severely.
I never win a fight.
You know what?
bro.
Because he'll get about 2 years into it, and he's go, man, I'm just gonna drop out, and get my jiu-jitsu GED.
Yeah, like, is there proficiency in GED that I can take?
That's one of my favorite things in high school. Even at 17, when I'd hear something, I'm just gonna go get my GED. I'm thinking, said no one's successful ever.
Right.
I'm not that old, but even I understand that if you couldn't hack it to get through 4 years of dumbass high school, then if you think a GED is gonna look great on that employment sheet, I'm going to interview all these people. This guy's got a GED. Wow, I'm going to take him over the guy that had 4 years of high school.
Let me see here. So you got your GED.
Continuation
And
school,
then you went on and you worked. Oh, my God. You got paper factory experience here. You'll be great to invent the new iPhone. Josh, were you a comedian before you got into the UFC?
No, I think it was actually getting in there and getting hit in the head a whole bunch triggered a part of my brain that allowed me to be humorous in some way.
You didn't know you were humorous until when? And it was a strong blow to the head.
Yeah, it was a strong blow, that's for sure. Yeah, one or the other.
Man, how does and you know what, man? When you get with martial artist Josh Barnett, there's cats.
There's lots of strong blows involved, depending on how well you like each other.
There's a lot of guys that have these level heads like this. I got
usually
that.
Norwegians,
I got that. But usually they come in and, it's not like it's badass or whatever, but you have a great personality, but then you know how to turn it on.
It's not badass? Did you hear that, Louis? You
I
took
said
away my badassness.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Did you take away this man's badass?
I didn't say anything. I said he is a badass.
I thought it was all about badassery.
Yeah, this dude, man.
That's what I said.
You know what, Josh? It's just me and you.
Badassery and ass battery. That's all it is.
Yeah, ass battery.
I heard that.
All righty, well, y'all stick around your radios. We got Josh Barnett up in here. We're going to find out exactly what this ass battery is and see if I can have my wife get involved. How do you kind of shut down and get into fight mode? I know once you get into that octagon, Josh Barnett, it's very serious.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
We're
it
having
usually
fun
starts
here.
off with a cowbell.
Right. So the cowbell gets you upset.
It gets me completely riled up. Seeing red.
Now,
Either that or it makes me get a giant belt buckle and start speaking Spanish.
Hello.
Or dancing.
Hey, with a little upside down knife on your side. Let me read this, man. Josh Barnett training. All right, this is the training regimen here. I start the morning off with some fresh squeezed scorpion venom and coffee.
What?
Says then I walk 47 miles through barbed wire with a rattlesnake for a necktie to get the blood moving.
What the hell?
Later in the day, I fight a couple crazed chimpanzees with skill saws attached to their arms for a few rounds to simulate Ben's fighting style.
What?
You are a beast, man. How often are you doing this training?
5 days a week.
5
days
a week.
I would have to say it's due to the scorpion venom, especially. I mean, there's just not a pick-me-up out there like it.
Right. So you every morning you drink scorpion venom.
Yes, with coffee.
And
though.
with coffee.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So coffee's kind of like the chaser.
The coffee is the ingredient that helps get it into the bloodstream quicker.
Quicker.
Yeah.
All righty, man. And then you
Really?
walk through.
It's real?
Oh my
Life
God.
hacks.
Scorpion venom? Like for real?
Life hacks. Hashtag life hacks.
Yes, honey. Scorpion venom
Duh.
and coffee.
Crazy.
Really though?
Yeah,
What's
you
the-
didn't know that neurotoxins were the way to ultimate athletic supremacy?
Oh my God! Now, why would that strike you as
Yeah.
being strange?
He's a UFC
A lot
fighter.
of people, you know, who was that? Was it which one was the guy that used to drink his urine before the fight?
Lyoto Machida.
Oh damn, he does it
was
too.
Machida,
Oh
huh?
my God!
Well,
Yeah,
he
Machida-
does it too? How many more do you
Because I
know
was thinking
about?
There was a
I was thinking of the
boxer.
boxing cat.
A boxer too,
Pacquiao
huh?
didn't do that too?
Say what now?
Pacquiao didn't do that?
No.
Nah,
But
his
people-
mother just threw hexes at stuff.
Did he win? Like yes, he won. You put the wuju on everybody.
Yeah, you know,
So what-
accidentally his soul got sent to hell, but you know,
Right. But we won.
Hey,
What struck you strange of his training?
Yeah.
It's not gonna kill you?
What?
Venom?
Or the chimpanzees with saws attached to
Well,
them?
that one doesn't sound realistic as much as
no,
You
that
never
one
know.
one
no.
is clearly not realistic.
Right.
The walking on barbed wire.
If you
was,
fought,
right?
Yeah, that
fought
was possible, too.
chimpanzees, you
Right.
know that you couldn't keep skill saws on a chimpanzee for nothing. Otherwise, we'd use them to do all the construction
So let
around
me
here.
ask you this, Josh Barnett.
Oh my
Why
gosh, bro.
47 miles through barbed wire?
You know
and
what?
not
ask
45 or
ask
50.
Bo Diddley. It's a prime number, I think.
I heard that, man.
Oh
You
my
know,
gosh.
but the training is like no other than. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen one person that could either do the same amount of training that you. Now, what's your slowdown process when they say, okay, I'm training down now because fight time is this weekend?
Well, I usually just do a light jog through broken glass.
Yes, everywhere.
With just an angry garter snake.
Yeah, yes. And so that way it's not as crazy.
No, I mean it's trying to squeeze you and bite you a little bit, but it's
Right.
got no venom. So
And how long have you been training like this, Josh Barnett?
you know, ever since I was a young kid.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
you know.
They just-
I was
Yeah.
born under a bad sign, and I just heard that if I didn't have bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all.
I heard
You know,
that,
I can
man.
just keep pulling idioms from old blues songs. if
Yes,
we
you
need to.
can. Some people still probably trying to
They're
figure
just
out
like,
Bo
what?
Diddley. Big Boy
Big
Neighborhood,
Boy.
we got the War Master up
Yeah,
in here,
man.
Josh
That's
Barnett.
an echo there. You got a whole chorus for that.
Yes, man.
Yeah.
Highly qualified, man. All
Yep.
GEDs.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
I
mean,
actually
hold
have
on,
a
you mean I can take this
bachelor's.
paper and I can leave? Go ahead now and give me a
Can you
4-hour
screen
job?
Big Boy
Yeah.
on cue?
I don't know.
I don't know.
We
Get-
try.
Man, that's
It's
tough.
like, is there a rehearsal or is there a process that we got to go
Prerequisite?
You got to
Like,
audition for that part.
through? Yeah, like, man, I was this close and then it hit the big boy and then they eliminated it.
Yeah.
You gotta love it. You know, there is a fight that's going
Yeah, there
on
is
that
going
Josh
on.
Barnett will be
Oh,
involved
right,
in, ladies
exactly.
and gentlemen. Best believe that UFC Fight Night, it is
Yeah,
going
love
down
it.
January 30th, man.
On
And we
Fox.
get a chance, on Fox. And I love that UFC is on Fox so we can get it in certain
man.
areas where
So
it's not
dope.
always pay-per-view, but it's great fights. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's great fights that you enjoy that aren't throwaway fights. And Josh, you've been exciting in the octagon
Yeah, man.
for many of them. What is that staying power for you and to be still on top of your game?
Enzyte.
Oh my God! You know that dude got locked up, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I had no idea. I
Right,
just
right.
didn't want to say Viagra because
Right,
I
right.
figured that was the go-to.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
I
would- Changed it up.
right. And
You remember
plus-
those terrible commercials with the
Oh,
guy
my-
with the smile on
smiley
his
guy?
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one that got locked up. I saw
Oh,
him.
really?
I saw him on Greed. Yeah, he got his ass locked the f up.
Ooh.
Man,
Yeah, he would do the big smile. He's all
Wow.
we know. I wouldn't know about insight because I wouldn't need it. You know what I'm saying? Being a black male over here.
Yeah, exactly.
no.
There is you cannot diminish your masculinity in any way, shape, or form.
There it is right there, ladies and
said.
gentlemen. Yeah, he said those big words.
Yeah.
You must have got like a degree or something.
Yeah, man,
brother.
no GED for sure. Huh?
Are you kidding me? I got the ballerest of GEDs ever.
Which
Are you
one is
kidding
that?
me?
Ladies
Looking at
and
me,
gentlemen,
punch me or
Oh.
something.
go to school and make sure that you get that one. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
get that GED.
Yeah. But Josh Barnett, ladies
Hell
and gentlemen,
yeah.
he is trained in. Y'all see
Yeah,
it on radio?
exactly.
Josh Barnett fighting Ben Rothwell,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Now these two big bodies and
You-
just even how is his weight right now? How's Ben weight? He looked like he was.
I think he's in somewhere between a lot and a metric ton.
Yeah,
somewhere
man.
like that, you know.
because when he stepped on the scale and this was
Oh, my God.
unofficial.
Unofficial.
And it said he weighed like too much. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm saying that because he's not here. You know
Sure,
what I'm saying?
no,
Yeah.
exactly. If he
stepped on the-
shaved all that body hair off,
Yeah.
he would drop at least 15 pounds.
Really though, man,
Yes.
yeah, and big ups to him because he said by fight night he'll step on the scale and he'll be probably like one fat bitch. Okay, no. All right.
He's
yeah.
also a UFC fighter, bro.
Yeah,
Ouch.
what you doing here?
Ouch.
It's not like Josh Barnett
Man.
gonna be walking around with me.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you doing here, Louis?
What are you doing?
Impersonating my voice again. your big boy
This
impression.
is clearly Louis' material
Yeah,
right
man,
here.
I never said that,
It's
bro.
got a whole sheet of just trash to talk about Ben Rothwell.
I feel like
Oh,
Ron
my
Burgundy
gosh.
here. You just put it in front of me, Louis, and I read
I
it.
just say it.
Good Lord.
Sorry,
he's
Ben.
a big dude. He's like 6'5".
man.
He'll probably be somewhere around the 260s. He's a big massive guy. He's like a shaved Bigfoot.
Right. Yeah, I saw the documentary where they were looking for him. Now, with heavyweights, and it can always happen in underclass as well, lower weight classes, but the heavyweights, man, it can always be just one, it could be one hitter quitter. How do you avoid those things? Because it's always I can get
I
on the
spent
ground.
I spent all my one hitter quitters with all the women in my life.
Go ahead now. Hello. All right, get away from me, honey.
Yeah, man.
Well, mainly it was because they're like, I'm not doing that again.
Right.
You know, I'm never going to be this depressed in my life at this point.
Hello. Thank you, my love. Appreciate you. You know.
But yeah, so they're like, yeah, it was cool, Josh, but don't tell nobody about it.
Right,
I'm like,
right.
yeah, no, I wouldn't admit to sleeping with me either.
yeah, that's
So
I get it all the time.
I get it all the time.
the biggest thing is you got to stick and move. You got to stay fluid. You have to just because you can take a punch doesn't mean you should.
Right.
Which is also how you keep the hooks off of you, right? You don't want those girls following you back to your house.
Well,
I do.
that doesn't happen to me. Yeah, that doesn't happen to me. You know what I'm saying? And unless I owe them something. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Unless I got like some concert tickets at the house, like, yeah, follow me to the crib.
I don't know.
again.
I mean, besides owing them a shot of penicillin, I've
Right,
never
right.
been in debt to a girl.
I heard that, brother. I don't know exactly what that means, but I'm getting
Yeah,
scared.
that's great news, bro.
Yeah. Get with Josh Barnett, ladies and gentlemen. He's the king of it. He's going to have penicillin all on his shorts.
Yes, I am a science experiment.
Yeah, I love how now with the UFC you can't go out and get all like your own sponsors.
Yeah,
so
man,
the
what's up with
penicillin
that?
tag
No
not
more,
gonna be on
no
your.
more Condom Depot.
That sucks.
You can tell by the caliber of fighters sometimes what they would have on there. Like, oh man, look at this. This dude got DK Donuts on his shirt. You know, man. Now, how many fights? Not that you're walking off into retirement, but how many fights do you think Josh Barnett has left in him? Is there a goal to like I want?
How many you got?
Man,
Damn,
me
bro.
none.
I'm just saying, when you decide to become an athlete,
Mm-hmm.
you only have so much of your life that you can really devote to your athletic window, and when that's
Right.
when the opportunity is over, it's over for good. So, when you see basketball players keen to stretch it out, football players, baseball, boxers, everybody has their own reason for it. But the way I look at it is, if you can go out there and compete at a successful level and still be able to get out there and do
Right.
it, you should, as much as possible, as long as it's not endangering your health, because you're not going to get those opportunities again in life. These are this is a very finite portion of your life, and there's going to be a lot else that you're going to go and do, and you never know exactly how long of a career you're going to be able to have. Some people get out there, they go off like a rocket, and then something happens, and then that's it. Like
Yeah.
Bo Jackson, right?
Yeah.
And some people like myself managed to make 20 years out of it. And
Which
so,
in UFC, man, sometimes you could be here today, or just MMA, here today, gone tonight. So to have a career as long as you have, it still be a top dog, it still be a beast. You know, hell, it's pretty much unheard of, especially in such a contact sport.
That's true. I have managed to stay around a lot longer than the majority of my peers, and they say that there's like after 7 years of fighting that the numbers start to dramatically decrease in terms of your ability to continue to win. Luckily, that hasn't happened.
How did you get into not just self-defense martial arts, but what made you? Is there a fighter always in that person? Like, there's some people who just can take martial arts, but then there's some people that like to compete.
I think that fighting itself isn't just about necessarily that fighter mentality, and as someone might think about it from an untrained perspective, you know, the idea of fighting itself. Most people think of fighting, they think of anger, and they think of the violent conflict in a very negative, aggressive tone. Not to say that, you know, fighting isn't violent, because fighting is violent. Football is violent. Lots of things are violent out there when it comes to competition. But everybody has their own reasons for going out and competing, and there are those that are the competitor, where they just want to push themselves to their utmost, and they happen to get into martial arts for their reasons. And then there's those born fighter types that want to go out there and just really want to get into conflict with people. There's a whole variety.
Which one are you?
I am the fighter want to go out and do damage guy. I really, not to mention, I feel like it was something I was born with an innate ability to excel at. I don't know why, I don't question it, but I knew from even at a very young age that fighting was something that came very easy to me, and mentally was an easy place for me to exist.
Now, when was the last time you were in a street fight?
Decades.
Oh, okay, good.
Here's the thing. It's not as if there haven't been opportunities.
Right, you just know how to step away from them.
I just have a great crew of guys that just stomp the living crap out of them before I have to do anything about it.
And then they tell cats like, man, it was 10 of them. Like, man, you lucky those 10 whooped your ass, because one that you was talking to mess to, that was the one you need to worry
Frank
about.
Sinatra, he's a legend, right? He always had goons around to beat people up. If it was good enough for Frank, it's good enough for me.
I heard that, and that's exactly why.
Thank you, old Blue Eyes, for showing me the way.
And who would have thought that old Blue Eyes would have popped up on a hip-hop station? Ladies and gentlemen. Big Boy Neighborhood, Josh Barnett, ladies and gentlemen, UFC Fight Night, Saturday, January 30th.
You have a dedicated
right there
microphone
on
for that?
Just hit him already. You want to hit him.
Are you training today? Can you beat the shit out of him?
Whoa. I thought you said train. Well, why? I don't, I just met this man.
He deserves it.
Maybe so.
Maybe,
I want to wait for that opportunity
Right.
for him to deserve it from me, though.
Right.
You're lucky, Lil.
I'm not doing all your work for you unless you got money.
Yeah. And of course we need you, because none of us in here can beat him up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the 4
Such a
years of
challenge.
jiu-jitsu.
Hey, man.
So
Right.
scared of you,
I
Lil.
got it.
That
he
fast
has
track, that DeVry jiu-jitsu
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
degree.
Hey, you.
It was actually.
What you doing? Get off the couch.
It was actually
I love
online.
those commercials.
Yeah,
you
man.
listen, depending on what
You
station
ain't
you
doing
listen
nothing
to.
anyway.
You ain't doing it. Oh, so now I'm unemployed.
Right.
I'm sitting on a couch.
Right.
And you're talking to me like it's your MTV Raps or something.
Yeah, and you in a lot in a parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you get off the couch.
Yeah.
Go to college. Like, man,
Why
you're
are
not
you
in
in the parking
college.
lot?
Yeah.
Not in
Where the hell did they
Dark.
find you?
Why you in a
And
dark
why do you
ass
have
parking
to
lot?
aggressively come at me with so many racial stereotypes?
Hey, you black dude.
Yeah.
You ain't at home taking care of
Yo,
your kids.
you don't got a job.
Like,
You on the couch.
Get
Like,
your ass
what?
up. We know you want to be a fried chicken chef. So get on down to the fried chicken fry school. You know? Have you seen a commercial we
Yeah,
talking
like,
about?
man,
like,
they're talking to me.
Get on up. Like,
Lil, have
Yeah,
you ever
thanks
called
for the
out sloppy?
inspiration.
you at the crib,
Racism.
like, I
You
guess
called
so.
them
I
out.
guess I
He was
will.
like, I gotta sign up now.
I guess I will get on up. Josh Barnett.
Yeah, if you hadn't have said it like that, I would just stay right where
like,
I'm
man,
at.
like,
Same couch.
you talking directly to me in my language.
Talking to me.
He must be talking to me. Hey, yeah. Hey, what's happening, things? I'm calling about that college shit y'all got going on. Yeah, I saw a brother in the hat in the parking lot talking about I need to go.
Yeah, he said you took EBT.
Yeah, all right,
EBT.
cool in the game. I'll be down there. Y'all got got to transfer. All right. Josh Barnett, thank you for coming in here and hanging out with us, man.
Hilarious.
And for those
I
out
hope
there
those classes aren't in the morning.
Right? Oh, no. Hell no. And all of our classes, nothing start at 9. It'd be like, 9:38.
Ish.
Yeah.
Ish.
Like, yeah, man. What time did your class start? Like yesterday?
9:30 CPT.
Yeah, I'll be there when I get there. Man, Josh, I thank you for coming in and hanging out with us, man.
It's good to be here and
UFC
insult
Fight Night.
a whole new batch of people.
Yes.
Offend them.
Thank you.
Yes, you did it well, though, my good friend.
he did it very good, bro.
You did it very well.
Great
But
job.
thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming in, Josh.
Come on, get Louis some maracas while we're at it.
Yeah, man.
As well.
Put a whole one-man band over there.
And a whistle.
To put a whole...
Get it all Cuban.
Yeah,
We got a whistle, I think.
in his ass. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Big Boy's
Big
Neighborhood.
Boy.